Hello everybody, welcome to episode 4, or part 4 of Amnesia, Machine for Pigs. Now, I think I glitched something and these just flew everywhere. I think the chair kind of flew too. Yeah, I don't know, because I can't move this. Yeah, no, this will be my third time going through this part. For those who are like, why do you know what's gonna happen, or why do you know where to go so perfectly? That's because I've done this many times now. The audio, when I'm recording, sucks extremely bad. There's echoes of every kind. I will not spoil anything, but just for this episode, I know essentially what's gonna happen. Side note, after looking at the starting screen for this game about 500 times now, I realized this is that same section. If you want to go back and look at episode 1 and see the start screen, this is that little area. Jiggle jiggle. Now I was doing audio testing. She's holding a knife. She looks crazy. Got a little bit of exposure. And then we have a leg in the pot over a fire. Okay. I'm looking at most of the pictures now and they're weird, to say the least. Bah. Is that a sheep or is that? I think that's a ram. That's not a sheep. Okay. Anyhow, I am going loopy because I'm getting tired of doing these so many times. The collar, the neck, the noose, 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of water, a pinch of salt, a handful of mince, a bay leaf, a herb, a skeleton key for the nursery, and a mixing will go together. I don't think that's the right wheel, but sure. Shouldn't it be W-I-L-L? Alright, this game's in like London or something, so I don't know. Light. Jiggle jiggle. Well, I don't see anything wrong with that one. Ooh. On.
I have such visions to share with thee. If my jaw be unshackled and you harvest the crust from my eyes, make me clean, madness, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
Oh wait, can I pick it up? No, but I can pick up the chair. This is turned into a speed run now. A 20-minute speed run. Also, kept redoing, going back to where like episode 3 stopped. I kept getting quicker and quicker at it to where I'm pretty sure the last time I did it, which was prior to making this video, I think it took me 9 minutes. I just didn't pick up any. For anyone who's like, why don't you have any notes? That's my journal. That's not my notes. Yeah, I skipped every note because I didn't feel like wasting my time. You've all seen them, I think. Hello? Shut up. I don't know if I can shut it up. Oh hey, you're the same crazy. You are scarily, like... Don't smile. And get some sleep. What's wrong with your eyes? Oh, that's not good. I think that's a stitch line where the neck is. Okay. Huh. In Amnesia... In Amnesia... In America, they talk about building their cities to skies. To me, this seems folly, but perhaps it is simply a case of nation found without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories, They are compacted into a very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employed talked of this. They talked of how when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What palaces, not places, lie buried beneath us. We are digging, excavating, reappropriating, and we find. At the center of the planet, my architect tells me there is a great iron ball. It is the egg of the world. I actually don't remember what. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing worth thinking. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Why was I floating? Yeah, I forgot what metals are like in the center of the earth. I almost forgot this note. But then what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were harnessed thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own god? I have seen these things, and I will tell you now, no, they will not. But they will happily accept fealty to a god thrust upon them, and worship it thus given. In this I realize they are no different to the masses. They are much the same as us. Once the irrevocable threshold's passed, I understand that we too are shackled, and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. In order to cross the great evolutionary line, it must first be painted upon the ground. I think that's a good song by Motorhead. If I'm not mistaken, that's who does the Line in the Sand song. Pretty good. Death. Dang. Also, there was nothing in that bathroom besides a really hard to see glass. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry, using low levels of laudanum derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that when we drag them from holding pins onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components or other products or themselves. Wow, the last two notes I went through pretty flawlessly, and now this one. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well and lit to maintain good spirits. And we have actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line means we can use the music to further soothe the product. We find that I read this note 3 times now and I still don't know what this word is. Debussy. Particularly effective in this regard. I don't know. They're crazy. No heroes. Remember this. You live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Never mind. I love how flimsy this thing is. I did not let you go. Okay. Ooh, we wrote down a note. I'm still messed up about not being able to go into notes through tab. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I have seen automobiles demonstrated at Mr. Yarham and Mr. Simmons' works. But the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum. Of that I am sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. Okay. No fear. No fear. September 28th, 1899. I did not read the dates of the other notes. Imagine, they say, a machine one day that might think like a man. As if this to be desired, one might almost boast of creating a man who breeds like a pig. Men and women upon all fours, running carelessly, ejaculating their filthy little missives into the streets, alleys and gutters running freely with the careless spill of their conjoinings, the air thick with the whimperings of lust, I almost said hust, bodies streaked with their own emissions. We have created a world where man is so utterly debased he will spray his seed over passers-by, and yet this is the condition Babbage aspired to. No, this is not the machine we seek. Such an entity should be nothing less than a deity, and we would fall upon our knees and worship it. We shall not carve gods to hicker and fornicate. They will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage, and I reject these men of government. Let the pigs copulate in the gutters whilst they can, and we shall scoop them up and seize their ascension soon enough. Now I wouldn't start saying how weird that note was, because essentially it sounds like people are having orgies in the streets. But again, I've read that same note 3 times. I'm tired of it. I'm relatively sure I fixed the audio problem. There shouldn't be any echo. You guys shouldn't be hearing my voice in one earphone instead of the other. Believe me, I kept going over those videos. It was annoying. Can't open that, so go to do. Creepy church. Nice moon though. I like the moon. Is it? There's clouds. What is this? All clouds? Or?
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
I still don't like that. On the sliced. Oh, I forgot something. Do. I told you guys I knew what I was doing. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the base equipment we are provided simply will not perform its designed function? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a function of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffers, again, we're in London. No one in America says gaffer. Says it's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it, and the one in the storeroom is empty again. I can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find the tank is empty. Well, sod it. Again, no one in America says that. Unless you really love the way English people speak. Where was I? Sod it says, jeez. Enough for the night, into my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar. I assume they're getting drunk. Never heard of bleeding graveyard. I would assume, bleeding is normally not an adjective I normally hear bloody, but, bloody hell, but otherwise no. Also, let me just go take a look at this. I think it's in that one. Yeah. Bye! Have a great time! Okay. For those who didn't see what was in there, there was one of those monsters in there. Also, it doesn't hit me till I've done this 3 times now. This game does not kick off as early as the first one. What, episode 2 or 3 I was running from monsters in the first game. This one it's episode 4. And monsters are just now appearing. I mean, one appeared in what, episode 2, I think? But just ran away. What I'm saying now is, I want to have monsters. I want a threat. I'm tired of just walking around doing nothing. Foreshadowing. And now we hide. We hide with the pigs. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I actually like the note that he writes now. A fast getaway. No, I hid behind a cart and a bunch of pigs. Dear sweet Lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape, grasp this container and its putrid contents, and flee this place before the creature that nearly man returns. I will head for the church. Surely such an abomination cannot follow onto hallowed ground. This is not Sleepy Hollow, brother. That is not the Headless Horseman. I guarantee it will kill us. I don't even know what this guy's name is. What is this guy's name? Because in Amnesia 1, like, his name was Daniel, and guess what? He had amnesia. All I know is I'm a father, 2 kids that might be dead, husband to a dead wife. Unless, like, it's been like a week or 2 since I last played this game, so I don't know, I might have forgotten plots of the story. Also, how do you... Do not grab it, grab it. Okay, that gave me a heart attack. Never done that before. I hate that. Also, pig mess that wasn't here before. Oh, that terrified me. I thought I was gonna have to restart the thing again. Yeah, get in there and gotta move the truck. Now here's the part where I spent 5 minutes just wandering around looking for how to start the thing. I didn't know there was a hand crank on the front of it. All it does is move back. I'm glad I got all that oil just for that.
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
I might just hit my mic, my bad. Also, this is, I believe, the same symbol that was... Oh yeah, there's a symbol for Leo, I think. Yeah, this was in the first game. It wasn't, like, a huge factor in the first game, but it was there. Also, pigs. Graveyard full of pigs. And whatever this is. Dude, you need to moisturize. Alright. Well, I think this is where I'm gonna call it. This is where I stopped the last episode that had very annoying audio. So, yeah, I don't believe there's anything out here if I remember correctly, and I'm still looking. Yeah, stairs to hell. Might be in a church, but let's be honest, we're walking into hell. Yeah, this is where I shall end the video. I hope I fix the audio issues. I hope you guys don't hate me for knowing what to do. Past this point, I have no idea what I'm doing. I didn't get past this. This is where I stopped last time. So, on that note, I hope to see you guys in episode 5, or part 5, whichever you prefer. Yeah, I'll see you guys there.